Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video in the Batchat 12T Tier 8 front light tank. Now, this game was just after, like, the very next game after the T-34-85M replay. Obviously we won that game. Now, Darth started a mercenary contract for some Tier 5 shitter, I don't know which one it was. And one of the requirements is win 2 games in a row. So he won the last game, and he has to use British or mercenary medium tanks. So that's why he was in the Cromwell last game, and he's in the Trinity this game. So we need to win this game to get him his 2 wins in a row. So we're going to see is me trying to get us the win, because those mercenary contracts are just the fucking worst. A lot of chances I don't mind, but the 2 wins in a row, and like the spotting ones, I feel like they rely a bit too heavily on your team, and I think all the mercenary contract things should rely more on yourself. Because you're doing a mercenary contract to get a tank for yourself, so to get it you should only have to do things that you yourself are responsible for doing. Winning and getting spotting damage is quite often down to the team, and I don't quite like that. But anyway, to try and help Darth get it, I'm platooned with him, because again, you don't really have too much faith in the teammates, random teammates that is to help him. You're going to take a middle position to begin with. Also, this is a Tier 9 game with 2 Tier 9s on each team. It's a very large map with artillery, and our 2 Tier 9s are a Tortoise and a T-95, which are 2 very slow tanks, and they've got an M103 and an M46 pattern. So already on this map, I think they've got a slight advantage, and just in terms of like the top tier tanks. But we'll have to see how everyone plays. Our light tank's pushing in on the beach. Let's watch 3075 Lantern C and the M46 Korea. Now, that Panzerknacker, even though it's just a Tier 7 Jagdpanther, actually has pretty decent armor, but at the same time, I am in a light tank, and obviously the gun isn't the greatest. 170 standard PAM. And even his premium rounds are only 210, so maybe the armor on the Panzerknacker isn't that great, it's just compared to my light tank's gun, it does pretty decent. Try to get a shot into the enemy light tank, start moving, and now we're going to go down to the beach. Now, I've only got 3 rounds. I see Land C, but I also see that there's the Panzerknacker at the back, so I back up. I bounce off his lower plate, get 1 shot in, and given the 2 shots I bounced earlier and the bounce off the lower plate, I'm going to load premium to try and deal with the Panzerknacker. Very dangerous tank, because obviously he's got an autoloader as well, so if I can deal with him, that'd be nice. We're going to see sometimes is there's the issue of when you load premium for a certain tank, sometimes you'll go to fight that tank and the situation's changed and you end up having to shoot someone else. And it happens all the time to me, so I'm going to end up like firing these premium rounds into people I don't need to shoot them at. So I got 1 shot in them back up, because I said I don't want to stay out in the open shooting at him, because if he manages to track me with the autoloader, I'm in a bit of trouble. Pop out another snapshot back up. Try another one, but it bounces. And then fire the final one that bounces. So I decided to follow this light tank initially. I've got the premium being loaded for the Panzerknacker, but unfortunately I'm going to try and take care of the Lance and C first. And he's got like no armor at all. I don't really need premium for this. Now I'm going to sit behind this rock and hope my team can just finish off the Lancing for me, because it's a 1 shot for everyone. So I'm going to call out the target. The artillery tried to help me. We've got the little premium British artillery, so not the most splash damage on that thing, but fast rate of fire and fairly accurate. The Lycan's also a 1 shot, so I'd just like the team to take care of one of them. Missed the first shot, hit the second, and team finally gets rid of the Lance and C4s. Now this is where the interesting part happens, because they're moving their way to our base. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm trying to get spots out on the enemy, I'm going to notice that we're about to start getting capped. And unfortunately, you'll see I see a Chrysler K. Now that's a very well armoured machine, so I start loading premium rounds. However, the premium rounds I load are pointless, and I'll explain why. Now, I've been in the Patriot, the KV4, and the IS-3. Now they have 230, 227, and 226mm of penetration on their standard rounds, respectively. They cannot pen the lower plate of a Chrysler K if it's looking right at them. So I load a premium in case the Chrysler K turned to look at me, which he's not doing. But with only 210 premium pen, if he did turn to look at me, I still wouldn't be able to pen him. So in that sense, there was no point me loading premium, because it wouldn't have helped me anyway, so I should have just kept firing standard rounds. And the fact he's going to keep his side to me anyway. But as well as wasting him into the side, it was mainly the fact that if he did look at me, the premium rounds wouldn't have helped. So, bit of a waste there. I'm going to keep him loaded because there's the M46 Panther in front of me who needs to be taken care of. And he's on full health as well, which is not good. Artillery on my team gets a shot in at him. And now I'm just going to have to go for it. I need to get rid of him, because if you look at the teams, and like how many tanks each team has left, we're kind of going down. I need to try and do something. Now he's got really good DPM, but I know he's got not the best gun handling. So I'm just going to clip him out. My final shot isn't going to hit the front, but it's going to hit the engine deck and set him on fire. So, if you notice from the past couple of games, I've been getting really lucky with the fires I've been setting on people. I start to make a bit of distance and turn away from him to get make it slightly harder for him to hit me. I make a mistake here, and I load the premium when I only have 2 shells left, but thankfully I get the ammo rack anyway. And I'm going to try and make it over to join our medium tank, although looking at the map, it's not looking like I'll be able to do that. So he's now died, so I'm going to pop up to the center ridge, because it gives me the best kind of view range out. And now it's me and the artillery versus 6 tanks, including an M103, who's going to be really awkward to deal with. Does have an IS-3, who I've only got standard rounds left. 170 penetration cannot pen the lower plate of an IS-3. So I've got to get to a side, and even then they're going to have spaced armor and shit to deal with, and it's going to be just super awkward. T-32's got weak side armor, but if he gets hold down on me, there's nothing I can do. I get spotted, I spot the T-32, and I see that he's actually on low enough hit points where I can clip him out in one clip. So I'm going to try and assassinate him, which is kind of what these French autoloaders are for. And do that, I'm going to go down to the beach and try and come round, and I'm assuming that they're going to go for our base, but I'm going to make a miscalculation here, and that's because where artillery's been at, if he's been shooting the enemy, and they decide they want to go kill the RT, they already know whereabout he's at. So as I come round, there's an IS-3. He shoots me on the move because he's an IS-3, he doesn't need to aim. He's also almost as fast as me. I then bounce off his spaced armor I was talking about, and he gets the kill on me. So I thought they'd be going for the base, but as I said, obviously, if they decide to go for the RT, they knew where he was actually. He's been firing from there the whole game. I'm going to leave the clip show him, because you're going to see that our artillery player is the more stereotypical kind of artillery player, which you'll see in a moment. And this does mean that we didn't get the second win in a row for Darth, and we had to do it again. There's a happy ending to the story then. You could use tier 5s and 4s for his contract, so what we did was we went to tier 5, he picked a little mercenary tank to work for a contract, and I just did one game in the Panzer 5-4 and one in the captured KV-1, where I just seal clubbed the shit out of people, and basically just carried us to 2 wins at low tier. Which didn't feel too good, but needed to be done, because that just win 2 games in a row is just bullshit. Basically, it feels like when you need to get the 2 wins in a row, that's just when you're most likely to not get them. So yeah, to get them, we had to go to tier 5, I had to play overpowered vehicles and just gold spam like a motherfucker. So this game ends here. As I said, I tried to get the win for Darth, but I just couldn't do it. Lost 8,000, did 3,700 damage, 3 kills, and our 2 tier 9 TDs didn't get up to match.